Hi, this is Joseph with DPS Telecom, and for the holidays, because tomorrow is Thanksgiving, we're going to do something a little different. I'm not going to talk to you about SCADA or RTUs or master stations or any of that. I'm going to talk to you about one of my favorite subjects, which is animals. And I've been talking to you, our friends, DPS Telecom, all over the place. Canada, the United States, the Caribbean, Alaska. And I've been hearing stories about animal sabotage. And I'm going to share a few of those with you right now. And, I've been hearing about mice, about marmots. You might know them by a different name, like groundhog. There's a lot of them up north. Squirrels, raccoons, bears, alligators, elephants, monkeys, bees, snakes, and even wasps. But we're going to start off with the one that I hear about the most. I'd say I hear about this probably 1 out of 10, maybe more than that, mention squirrels and fiber optic cable. Now, for some reason, squirrels have a voracious appetite for this stuff. And I ask people, why do you think that is? And a couple answers that I've gotten are that it might be soy-based. And just yesterday, somebody was telling me that it contained peanut oil, that they actually researched it because they had had such a problem with this. So I also ask people, I ask you, what kind of solutions have you come up with? And one of our friends in the military told me that they armor their cable. And now you can buy it armored, but look at that price. Ouch. $315 for that. So I don't know. But burying it seems to work, or having it suspended in a really high place. Now, somebody else in another military situation told me that they have a problem with coyotes gnawing their cables. And what they did was they said they went to Walmart and got the cheapest garden hose they could find, and that solved the problem. And as you can see, that's a much more cost-effective solution with 571. Unfortunately, it's out of stock, but I'm sure you can find some cheap garden hose somewhere if you look. Now, back to our friend the marmot that we were talking about in Canada. Some friends of ours told me that in the fire lookout stations, these guys went in and ate the floor, if you can believe that. They love wood. So what they did was they got aluminum covering. They got aluminum flooring to cover the wood floors of their fire lookout stations. So that was the solution, and it worked for them. There was another situation where somebody told me that the marmot, she was out at a site taking pictures, and one of the marmots actually grabbed her camera and was trying to drag it under the house. Now, I don't know what marmots were going to do with a camera, but there you go. And she managed to get it back, by the way. Now, this guy right here was sent to us from some friends of ours in Vermont, and he emailed it with the subject, "I present one guilty mouse." And apparently what this guy had gotten in and done was, you can see the fiber optic cable to your right with the yellow and the blue. He had gnawed on it to the point where he took out, they said, 4 or 5 sites, power sites. And they went to investigate, and they found this guy, and they managed to get a picture of him. And look at that guy. That is definitely one guilty mouse there. So, if you have any questions, call 1-800-693-0351, or if you have any stories of animal sabotage, to tell us. If you're outside of the United States, you can also call 559-454-1600.